You've been staring at that cloudy spot on the far side of your pool, wondering if you should finally invest in a cleaner that actually does the job without turning your weekend into a tech support marathon. The truth is, most pool owners end up with a vacuum that either slides around like a bored hamster or quits halfway through a cleaning cycle, and that feels like a waste of both time and money. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this video I'm going to walk through why the DOLPHIN Cayman Robotic Cleaner might be the middle ground you're looking for, and why it could still be a miss for some folks. Let's start with the big question most of us ask: will this thing actually clean the walls, not just the floor? The Cayman comes with what DOLPHIN calls a HyperBrush, a rotating scrubber that's designed to tackle the kind of stubborn, crusty buildup that regular suction heads simply can't dislodge. In a real-world scenario, that means if you've ever had to manually scrub green algae that's cemented itself to the tile after a warm spell, the HyperBrush does the heavy lifting. I've seen owners drop the unit in, let it run a full cycle, and come back to a wall that looks noticeably brighter without having to spend an hour with a pool brush. That's the sort of practical win that matters when you're juggling a job, kids, and a backyard that should be a place to relax, not a maintenance zone. Installation is where a lot of robotic cleaners trip people up, but the Cayman keeps it simple. You just lift the top hatch, drop the filter basket in, close it up, and hook the power cord into a standard GFCI outlet. There's no need to mess with a complicated hose system or worry about aligning a wheeled chassis on a sloping deck. The top access filter compartment is a small convenience, but it adds up when you're cleaning weekly and don't want to wrestle with a bottom-mounted filter that forces you to flip the whole unit over. In practice, that means a cleaning session that starts in under 2 minutes, even if you're not exactly handy with tools. Now, the DOLPHIN's SmartNav 2.0 scanning system is the brain of the operation. Instead of just wandering aimlessly, the robot maps the pool shape and plots an efficient route. For a standard rectangular backyard pool, that translates into a predictable cleaning pattern that covers the entire floor and walls in the advertised time. The real test, though, is how it handles more irregular layouts like a pool with a built-in spa or a curved entry. Users have reported that the Cayman can still navigate those quirks, though it may take a couple of cycles to fully learn the geometry. If you have a simple shape, you'll see the benefit immediately. If your pool is more of a freeform oasis, give the robot a few runs before you judge its performance. One of the biggest hidden trade-offs with robotic cleaners is how they behave on slick surfaces. Traditional wheeled robots often spin their wheels on the pool liner or tiles, especially when the water is warm and the surface gets a little greasy. The Cayman sidesteps that issue by using a track-like drive system that grips better, reducing the slip-and-slide problem that many owners complain about. In my experience, that makes a noticeable difference. When the pool has a smooth tile finish, the robot stays on course and you don't end up with half-cleaned zones because it lost traction midway through the cycle. Of course, no device is perfect, and the Cayman's rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars hints at a mixed bag of experiences. One practical weakness that shows up in the field is the power cord length. The cord is long enough for most average backyard pools, but if you have a deeper in-ground installation or a pool that's tucked behind a fence, you might need an extension. That's not a deal-breaker, but it's an extra piece of equipment to manage. Another point to consider is the cleaning time. The unit runs for a full cycle of about 90 minutes, which is typical for the class, but if you're looking for a quick pop-in-and-out fix for a small splash zone, you might find the runtime a bit lengthy. Who should buy the DOLPHIN Cayman? If you're a homeowner with an in-ground pool that sees regular use, especially in a climate where algae and mineral deposits are common, this robot offers a level of automation that frees you from weekly scrubbing. Families with kids love that you can set it and forget it while you watch the kids play, and the fact that it comes with a 2-year warranty adds a safety net if something goes wrong early on. It also makes sense for those who have already tried suction vacuums and got frustrated by the slipping issue. The Cayman's drive system directly addresses that pain point. On the flip side, if your pool is a small above-ground model, or you're only looking to clean a tiny patio-style splash area once a month,